This is Indonesia di Sekitarmu from Bahasa Learning Center. My name is Indi and I will assist you in learning Indonesian today. I'm very happy to meet you again in this episode. How are you guys? I hope you are having a wonderful life these days. As we all know, we are entering the 4th month of this year. The spring has come, it's getting warmer, the wet season is ending in our country as well. So we suppose it is signaling better time, and we also suppose it has been a better year compared to the last 3 years for all of us who are dealing with COVID-19 pandemic, which therefore it might be the time for taking an adventure. Maybe we are still getting pretty busy with work, study and other routine around this month and a couple months next, but preparing an idea of taking a break might work as a good motivation for all of us. For those of you considering visiting Indonesia this year, today we are gonna be helping you prepare your plan by talking about things you probably have not yet known about Indonesia. Alright, let's cut to the chase. First thing to know about Indonesia before arriving in the country is about Indonesian weather. Little did you know about Indonesia, the country is geographically located near the equator line, so its climate is almost entirely tropical. There are only 2 seasons in Indonesia, the dry season and the rainy season. The dry season typically happens from April to October, whereas the wet seasons happen from November to March. So yes, each season lasts for about 6 months. Sadly, due to global warming, it is sometimes a real bummer when we get the sun in the morning, but we don't get one in the afternoon. Or sometimes we don't get the sun for days during the rainy season. So you'd better bring a raincoat or umbrella when you travel. Temperature during each season may vary between these seasons, but it is mostly cooler during the rainy season. On lowlands such as Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, the temperature is around 27 to 35 degrees Celsius. Whereas in highlands such as Puncak Bogor and Lembang, it is around 18 to 27 degrees. Most of the time you will feel hot and humid and quite sweaty, especially when you come from drier and cooler climates. I recommend you to wear comfortable and light clothes and bring light jackets for cooler days for going to highlands in Indonesia. The second thing to know about Indonesia is about transportation. There are a lot of means of transportation in Indonesia, starting from the basic ones like in other countries. There are cars, buses, motorcycles, trains, airplanes, ships. However, there are also some unique transportations worth trying when you travel in Indonesia. To name a few, firstly there is becak, or traditionally 3-wheeled bicycle with a passenger seat in front. You may not find it in big cities such as Jakarta, but you can easily find out one in Yogyakarta or cities in Central and Eastern Java, each of which may differ in style in each city. Moreover, to avoid traffic when you visit big cities in Indonesia, you can use motorcycle cabs. There are mobile applications to order one like Grab, Gojek, or Maxim. Those are downloadable in both Androids and iPhones. Very convenient, isn't it? The third thing to know about Indonesia is about food culture in Indonesia. When you travel here, it feels incomplete when you do not try the food in Indonesia. Every city in Indonesia has its own signature regional food with distinctive ingredients, ranging from savory and sweet dishes. For example, the most famous one are nasi goreng and mie goreng, which you can find basically anywhere. In Jakarta, you can find soto Betawi, or Jakarta's signature soup, and kerak telur, which is crispy savory omelette made of glutinous rice cooked with either chicken or duck eggs and topped with roasted grated coconut and fried shallots. Indonesia is also well known for its chili paste, or we usually call sambal, like mango sambal, shrimp paste sambal, green chili sambal, and many more. However, please be very careful to choose the spicy level whenever you order spicy foods because it can mess up your stomach. There are also various sweet dishes you can try, such as martabak manis, or Indonesian thick pancake typically topped with melted chocolate sprinkles and toasted chopped peanuts, klepon, which is a glutinous rice cake with melted palm sugar filling and covered with grated coconut. Even just talking about these foods made me feel quite hungry. Make sure you experience a bit of Indonesian culture through its food. The last interesting fact to know about Indonesia is about its people and their religion. Unlike any other countries, there are officially 6 religions in Indonesia, which are Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Hindu, Buddha, and Confucianism. When you travel in Indonesia, you will frequently hear the Islamic prayer call 5 times a day, which starts around 4:30 in the morning, 12 and 3 in the afternoon, and 6 and 7 in the evening. You can also easily find churches around in every city as well. When you visit central Jakarta, you can find a unique pluralism phenomenon by visiting Istiqlal Mosque, which is located exactly in front of Jakarta Cathedral. There are some Buddhist and Hindu temples in Java and Bali which you can come to see, such as Borobudur Temple in Magelang, Central Java, which is actually the largest Buddhist temple in the world, Prambanan Temple in Yogyakarta, which is the Hindu temple complex in Indonesia. There will be many more Hindu temples when you come to Bali. Alright, those were the essentials to know about Indonesia. We have learned about the country's weather, the means of transportation, food culture, and a little bit of the people's profile. I hope I gave you a clear overview about the country, what's in it, and what you can experience in the country. I am as tremendously excited as you to experience every bit of Indonesian culture once you visit here. If you are curious about Indonesia more, you can stay tuned on our YouTube channel and our website on basahbasah.id. In the meantime, see you very soon. Dadah!